Come with us as we explore the village of Chitty Chatty. And before we get started, I want to do a shout out to Ashley and Linda. They're over in the UK. I know they want to be here in Chitty Chatty and can't be here today, but we're making this video for you guys.
And can't wait to meet you in person when you get here.
Absolutely. Now, do you know where the name Chitty Chatty came from?
I heard.
Well, Ashley informed us apparently that name came from an Indian chief, Chitty Chatty, that used to be in this area that would hunt in the preserve. So they've named the village of Chitty Chatty after the Indian chief, Chitty Chatty.
And I always love to know the reasoning behind things.
Yeah, pretty cool story. All right, well, join us as we go explore this village. Welcome to the village of Chitty Chatty. Chitty Chatty is one of the newer villages, about a year and a half old, that is south of Route 44. You get there by going over the Chitty Chatty Bridge. It takes you over Route 44 along Morse Boulevard. Chitty Chatty is a fairly small village, and it's set within the Chitty Chatty Preserve and areas of marshland that completely surround the village of Chitty Chatty. It's very unique. Also has a golf cart path that goes right down the center of Chitty Chatty. The Chitty Chatty Postal Station and Neighborhood Pool is right in the center of the Chitty Chatty village. This neighborhood pool, of course, you must be 30 years of age or older to swim in it. That's the adult pool. If you have your grandkids or other family members in town that are under that age, they'll need to swim at the family pool, which the closest one is located at the Aviary Village Recreation Center, about a 5-minute golf cart ride away. Now, I love how the multimodal path goes right through the heart of Chitty Chatty with easy access for everyone to be able to use that to move throughout the villages. From this area here at the pool, you can get to the Brownwood Town Square. Going away from us in this picture, it takes about 25 minutes, but you do have to go on some roadways. If you go the other direction, you can loop around to Brownwood in about 30 minutes and stay on multimodal path. And here along the south side of Chitty Chatty, along that pond there, those lots, when they came on the market, were gone quickly, like within a day or so. It was very popular to live along the preserve where, no one's going to build behind you. And you'll notice along the back of the water there's walking paths, just a beautiful area along that preserve. Now here on the north side of Chitty Chatty, there's marshland. Again, no one will build behind you in these either. There are a few of these homes that were built as spec homes that are still available. Some of them were pretty pricey. I think the last ones I saw were in the $600,000 range. As you go north on the multimodal path out of the village of Chitty Chatty, you'll approach the Chitty Chatty Bridge, which is one of the new bridges that opened in October of 2020. You can cross that bridge to get to all the conveniences you'll need for the village of Chitty Chatty, such as your Publix grocery store, gas stations, restaurants. Also, right across the other side is the Rohan Regional Recreation Center with the sports pool and lots of activities. And there's a new building being built for the village's health as part of the village's health system. I just like that view. Way up in the distance, that is Lake Deaton. Some people have homes on that lake, just a beautiful lake. Now this is the area, future area for Tye Villas. Tye Villas are going to be a unique set of villas in the villages, being that they all have a view. Notice all those lots, none of them back up to each other, which is very unusual for villas. So we know that they're in the process of getting the permits approved for this and anticipate that they'll start construction soon. Be very interesting to see what the final product looks like. But if you want to live in the Village of Chitty Chatty in a new villa, you may want to look into these. I will take us on a slow orbit around the Village of Chitty Chatty. And while I do, I'm going to have you meet some of the villagers that live within Chitty Chatty. As soon as we finish that, we're going to get down on the ground and take the golf cart and give you a ground tour of this area also.
I know, that's it.
Hi everybody, I'm Dave.
And I'm Brenda.
Hi, we are at the Chitty Chatty pool in the Village of Chitty Chatty with several of our friends back there. Hey! And we're going to ask a few questions of them about Chitty Chatty before we do our tour. All right, so let's get this going.
It's like a group that really loves their village. So what exactly do you like about Chitty Chatty? What makes it unique?
It's a small village.
And many of our houses are on the preserve, so we have a great view out our back doors.
That's nice.
The people.
Oh, the people. Yeah, the people and the activities.
The people, for sure. Very welcoming. We've only been here a couple months, and right away it's like, you know, you're welcomed in with open arms, and it's very nice.
A good example is there was a luau Saturday night. Approximately 200 people were at this gentleman's house. It's amazing.
200 people.
Don't tell anybody. We're not super spreaders. We're all vaccinated.
But you know,
it's like, oh, I don't know if anyone will come. He's saying, you know, on Facebook, and everybody showed up.
So it sounds like y'all have get-togethers very often.
Yes, definitely.
And you're the activities coordinator?
Yes, I gave myself that title during COVID because I couldn't.
By the way, this is Chris Hurd.
Oh, yes, Chris Hurd. So I couldn't sit home during COVID. I needed to get out. It just drove me nuts. So pickleball got court time for Chitty Chatty, got everybody on the courts, taught them how to play, and now they're way better than me. So that's been really fun. And then we put a ladies golf group together. We have men's golf group together. Chris
At the
Mitch.
ladies' dinner.
Yeah, the ladies.
Bills,
Yeah.
Chitty Chatty Bills.
Chitty Chatty Bells.
That restaurant.
And don't forget bingo.
Oh yeah, then we did socialized bingo during COVID. That was really fun.
Oh, wow. Did y'all do that here in the village? Or you guys to one of the rec centers?
Online.
And Facebook.
You got 3 numbers every day on Facebook.
What's it, Facebook first thing in the morning? Get their highlighter out. Look at the bingo
That's
cards.
awesome. And I see these very cool shirts that a lot of you are wearing.
Chris Pooch.
Chillin' and Chitty Chatty.
I designed the shirts.
Very cool.
I worked in IT all my life, so I'm constantly on a computer playing with graphics programs. So I started with the name tags, started making everybody name tags so everybody could meet everybody, and then I went into the shirts and the hats and license plates and mugs. I can make anything that anybody wants.
That's awesome. Very cool.
And we all buy it.
We do.
Yeah, Chris has been able to put in a pool, so she's been selling.
Yeah, that's it.
Funded off a t-shirt. So, tell me about the excitement of that when your bridge finally opened.
We got to be the first to cross the Chitty Chatty Bridge.
Awesome.
They took a bunch of people and put them in a drawing, and we got lucky enough to get picked. So we have a shirt that says first across the bridge, and a hat, and a decal on our golf cart.
Very cool. Very cool.
Another thing, they started a Facebook page just for people who are in Chitty Chatty. And I have to tell you, I was up north. It was wonderful. As soon as we got our property and we're going to build, I was on that Facebook every single day. So I was sharing all this excitement. And everybody was so great because they were posting it all. It was awesome.
That's Ashley Smith, who doesn't even live here. He's still in London. He can't get here. He owns a house. And he manages our Facebook page. The guy is incredible. He does so much for us and not even being here.
Yeah, that's good. Very good.
We've been here 4.5 months now, since mid-December, and I tell my wife it's being on vacation every day. You know, I mean, you're never bored. You can go biking, walking, running, on the golf cart, play pickleball, do whatever you want. You know, and it's all with good friends.
Feel safe too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Andy and I
That's
walk over the bridge, around Rohan,
In the
back
dark.
over the bridge at 6:30 in the morning, and we're just
Yeah.
on a path, and
With our dogs.
With our dogs. Yeah.
And even after dark, right, riding the golf cart, coming from Chicago, I was a little bit,
Yeah.
it feels very good to be down here and not have to,
Yeah.
be so concerned about everything. So it's great.
And friends and family that have not been down here yet have no concept of what this is. And I think everybody agrees with that.
And when they come, they don't want to go home.
We always agree with that. You can't describe this place to people. It's you gotta visit it
Right.
to understand it. Building experience. So those of you that built a home here, a designer home, and built it to your specifications, how was your experience with the builder? How did that go? Was it positive?
Oh, it was a wonderful. We prepared ahead so that we knew basically what we wanted. We knew what home we wanted, and then we sat down with the design team, the designer, in front of a big giant computer, and she was putting everything up for us so we could see every step of the way. And you go over everything to where each outlet is going, what kind of doorknobs you want, what everything you want is. You design it in the home. You maybe move walls. You extend your house. But it's very detailed. It's exhausting. I mean, we went from early in the morning till 4 o'clock, then we stopped. There was a lunch break. And then you're just going through it and making these decisions, looking at everything. And then you make decisions, and then they'll take you around to say, okay, this is the floor you picked out, so you'll stop in a home. And they try to put it together for you so you can see what your choices were in real life, not just on the big computer screen. And then they give you a whole listing of everything. But when it's all over, they get together with you, and then of course they go over every little thing you did. They give you this booklet with every little, it's pages and pages. And then they give you a sample of everything you selected, so you can go home with a book that has everything you decided, color samples of everything that you did, so that you can go home and you can dream about your house.
We're a small enough community, but big enough, not as big as maybe some of the other villages that are around here, but everybody's helpful. They're willing to help you. If you go out of town, they'll watch your house. It's just a great place to be at.
Yeah.
And I guess I'm from Buffalo, and I'll quote the Buffalo Bills coach, and what he said is, where else would you rather be than right here, right now?
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
So true.
Yeah, very good.
And you can see the villagers that live in the village of Chitty Chatty are very proud of their village. And if you're looking for a home, every village has that feel. Everybody loves the village that they're in. So that's just a sample of what it's like living anywhere within the villages. You really can't go wrong, whatever area you pick. But this works very well for these individuals. They really love where they're at. Now, as we finish our flyover of the village of Chitty Chatty, stay with us. We're going to get in the golf cart, take a tour down on the ground through the village, and see what it looks like from the ground level. All right, we're going to enter the village of Chitty Chatty on the multimodal path coming from Bradford's.
This is so pretty. Look at this.
Yeah.
And I love the little golf cart bridges that they've made back in here.
Chitty Chatty's got a bridge on each end. It's got this little bridge here, and on the far side will be the big Chitty Chatty bridge, which we'll get to in a little bit. Chitty Chatty's got this unique by having the multimodal path going right through the center of the village, which is really convenient. People can kind of hop on it and move quickly to other areas. Most villages, it kind of goes up to the entrance of it, and then you go into the village and you're on the streets for most of it. So that's kind of unique. Nice views, just wandering through the neighborhood.
Pretty yards.
Yeah, see her to the right, where that's part of the Chitty Chatty Preserve. Lots of animals in there. We had some wild boar
that have been seen in here. I've got some video, I hope I'll be able to add in here, of a group of wild turkeys that were doing a mating dance. So I've got that. I'll see if I can get
That's
it in the
pretty
video.
cool. Yeah.
Lots of things. There was a resident armadillo. Don't know where to find him at.
We might find them today.
We're going to go off of the path now that we're in the Village of Chitty Chatty. And we're going to do a circle around some of the main streets. We used to come through here as this village was being built a little over a year ago. And, you know, it's all dirt through here initially. And watch as each house came up. These lots on the right, or where the houses are on the right, they were gobbled right up. You can probably see on the Google Earth view down in the corner the lake that's back there. These are right up on the lake and the preserve behind that, so you won't ever have anybody built behind you.
Really pretty lots.
As some of the, you see, it's trash day. Unfortunately, that was the day we picked for filming. But the trash here in the villages, let me talk about that. It's curbside pickup twice a week. They come by, pick up your trash, just set it out there, and it'll be gone in a couple hours.
And it makes it nice that it's twice a week. So, I mean, constantly being picked up, which is good.
We got a little extra tour down this street. I was actually hoping to turn into one of these villas. I wanted to show you the villas that have carports. This is where the very first ones were done. They've become fairly popular, I believe, because they're starting to put them in other villages now. This is where they first started it out. They're cost effective, not as much wall that has to be constructed. And they have a small garage, typically still for a golf cart, but you can put your car in a carport to keep them out of the sun. We'll wait here for this traffic to come by. And these lots over here on the right, they were a little expensive, but you pay for that view. And it's a very, very nice view over there.
This is the.
Was it Tye Villas?
Yes.
Now these are patio villas. The patio villas, I can tell because they've got that little picket fence that sits there in the front. The villas are. Most of them are a little bit smaller than your designer homes, less upkeep that you need. They're very popular with people. Now straight ahead, that is what I was talking about. These houses right here, there's a few of them in a row, a few different floor plans. That one's got a front porch on it. But they got carports rather than putting full garages. So they're very cost effective, cute little homes.
Yes, they are.
Get ourselves back out on the main road.
I just love looking at how people decorate their yards and their porches. Everything looks so cute.
Yeah, this neighborhood is just about complete. So you're starting to see now the homes, people are going and doing some of their upgrades. They may upgrade some of the driveways or landscaping, you know, those type of things. Make it a little more personalized. So that person there putting some block
Yeah,
on the
they're
front.
putting the custom stonework. That's
Very nice.
Very nice.
The homes are built very nice. You don't have to do those things, but some people like to do that just to make their house even more unique. Makes the neighborhood look very good.
Yes, it does.
These palm trees in the front of houses. Usually that is not what's going to come with a house when it's first built. They'll do something a little more basic, and then if you want a palm tree, you purchase that and put that in as an upgrade later.
You have Austin Villas on the left, And then the next set is Julia Villas.
Austin Villas, I think maybe courtyards.
And then here are the Julia Villas.
Yeah. Now, all these houses that have been on the right, we're kind of going to go a circle around in Chitty Chatty, and all these on the right are on the preserve, don't have houses behind them. So there won't be anything ever built in the preserve. And I looked this morning to see how many homes were still available in Chitty Chatty. There were 6 houses currently for sale, spec houses that had been built, that had just been put on the market. They'll probably go pretty quickly, and I think there's a few more that'll be coming up behind it as they get completed. We'll see those homes in a little bit. But most of Chitty Chatty is now sold.
Landscaping going in right there.
We get here, we're going to take a right, and we're going to slide up to an area of Chitty Chatty that has not been developed yet. This is going to be kind of unique for the villages, is from what I understand. It's going to be called Tye Villas. Exactly what type of villa and what they look like, we don't know yet. But they're going to have all of them on a view site. Most villas don't have views. There are a few that have views, but most of them are kind of in inside sections of the villages. A few of them might be on a pond. But past this roadway here, there's a section which I'll show on the drone footage where they're going to be putting in Tye Villas. And you'll notice from the drone view that every single lot does not have another house behind it, or another villa behind it. And that Tye Villas is over close to the Chitty Chatty Bridge. We'll be coming back to the Chitty Chatty Bridge in a little bit when we get back on the multimodal path. Right now I'm just kind of driving through the neighborhood. Looks so much different than we were driving through here a year ago.
It does. It's so nice.
Every Sunday afternoon we would take the car, because at the time we didn't have a golf cart bridge that we could get across to get here. So we would take the car.
And bring my mom.
Yeah, bring your mom and tour the construction area to see how it was going.
And one of our favorite things to do is to look at a house build, no matter what size it is, and try to guess what floor plan they're going to build. And that's always been fun. And then as you come back each Sunday for the afternoon ride, you'd see, okay, which did we have it right? Did we guess it right?
It's really hard to guess a floor plan when all there is foundation on the ground.
But we try.
We would try.
And we've looked out a couple times.
Yeah.
You start learning what to look for in the floor plans. It's fun.
Now, I think we're coming up on the area where some of the homes are spec homes that are just coming on the market, filling in the last few lots.
Yeah.
Here you can see some under construction. I don't know which ones of these are already purchased and being custom built and which ones are spec homes.
Yeah.
But I know there were 6 spec homes that's along this area on the right that were for sale this morning. Prices went, the lowest was in the low 400s, I believe, and the highest was in the upper 600s. Now, they're a little pricey because they are on open land behind it that won't be developed. I don't know if you would consider that a preserve or marshland. Let's see if I can find somewhere I can get you a view of it.
I think everything's been developed. It might be hard to get a view.
Yeah, only a lot. I think there's a lot up here.
Except
on
from the
left,
drone.
but that's,
They'll
yeah,
see it
that's
on the
true.
drone.
You will see it on the drone. You can probably see on the Google Earth view there. Although on Google Earth, I think everything is showing as dirt. So that's a year old. There's a little bit of a view, kind of peek through. Kind of not the easiest to show, but there won't be any development behind these homes.
Oh, they've got a waterfall in the front yard. That's great.
Oh, nice. And once all this construction's done in here, they'll come sweep up the roads, and it'll look very nice. So this is just a busy construction road here right now. Everywhere else in Chitty Chatty is complete. And these two, I forgot these on the right, and they're also up against a wooded area and pond.
Yeah.
Oh, another lot.
Well, here's a lot.
Yeah, they're probably holding that for a spec house. There are no lots for sale. I did look at that. None of the lots are for sale, so those will be spec homes. They're probably keeping that cleared out while they're doing this construction, maybe for some storage issues.
And on your left here is the Chitty Chatty Postal and Rec.
Pull through there. As we've mentioned in other videos, the postal stations are in each village. This is where you come to get your mail. The mailboxes are not at each individual home. So you come up here, ride your golf cart, get the mail. They can put small packages in little lockers there. They put a key in your mailbox so you can get your package. And some packages just deliver to your house. UPS, FedEx, those things still will deliver direct to your door. All right, we kind of did a circle around Chitty Chatty. It's not a large village, and it's kind of surrounded by the preserve
and nature.
Yeah.
Marshland.
So it's kind of off to itself a little bit. I think that's one of the draws for it. So this is where we came in. We've made a circle. I'm going to get back on the multimodal path. The multimodal path now, we're going straight through the center of Chitty Chatty. You know, I've been through here on another ride before, and as I mentioned, this is a power easement where the power poles come through, transmitting through. The power going to the homes are underground, but this is a feed that has to go through that they have an easement for. But in order to use that to their advantage, they've put the multimodal path following along the easement. And I think it's a very good use of the space. And it runs right through, giving very convenient access to the homes. They've just changed out these poles too, so you can see a little bit of construction things there. That's getting cleaned up pretty rapidly. They changed these poles out in recent weeks, so they're just finishing that project. I think I see way up ahead.
They're working on one now.
Yeah. Finalizing some electric lines, I guess, there. And we're going to go down this path all the way to exit Chitty Chatty over the Chitty Chatty Bridge. It shows your access to shopping and gas station, banks. All those things are very conveniently located, as well as the Rohan Regional Recreation Center. Speaking of some of those accesses, from Chitty Chatty, you have access to the Brownwood Paddock Square by two directions. If you go through Bradford and wind through that way, you can stay on the multimodal path and you'll be there in 25 minutes. 29 minutes. 29 minutes by way of that multimodal path. If you come this direction over the Chitty Chatty Bridge, you can also get there going across. You'll have to go down Hillsborough Trail, so you have to get on one of the roadways
but that'll make it a little quicker, and it's 25 minutes. So your choices to get to Brownwood are 25 minutes or 29 minutes, depending on whether you want to stay on the multimodal path or not. Also, you can go to Lake Sumter Landing. We can go to all of them, but Lake Sumter Landing we timed, and I believe that was at 35 minutes to get to Lake Sumter Landing. Those times were taken from the Chitty Chatty pool, which is right there in the center of Chitty Chatty. We also have like the Rohan Regional Recreation Center. As you leave Chitty Chatty going this direction over the Chitty Chatty Bridge, it'll be right there across the bridge, your Regional Recreation Center. Your neighborhood pools right in the center of the village, and a Village Recreation Center. That's the medium size. Your closest one, I believe, is going to be Aviary. It'll be probably, I'm guessing, 7 or 8 minutes, you would think?
I think so, yes.
It wouldn't be far. Alright, we are on your left. That is the area where the Tye Villas are going to go. Those are those new villas that all of them will be on a view site, so won't be up against any other villa.
Look how pretty the lake is.
Yeah, that is nice. And across to the left from the bridge, that's the Rohan Regional Recreation Center. When we go on the bridge here, we are now just starting to leave the Village of Chitty Chatty. And this is the first of the 3 major bridges that were constructed. And this one opened October 2020. So all your conveniences for the Village of Chitty Chatty is really close by here.
Oh,
so you come over this.
Look at the gas station right there to your right.
Yeah.
And then you can look down at the sports pool of Rohan. They're busy playing volleyball. And then straight ahead, when we come off the bridge, it's going to be one of the health centers.
Doing a little curb repair here. We'll slip around.
That's been interesting to watch that building being built.
What was that one again?
That's the health center. The Village's Health.
So some doctor's offices for the Village's Health.
Yes. Then you've got Citizens First Bank on your left, and then your gas station here on the right.
Gas station with a automatic car wash.
Which you need, especially when we keep going through the construction areas.
Citizens First Bank.
And then SunTrust is on the right. So you've got 2 banks right here.
So way up ahead there, you got Walgreens.
And Chase.
You've got Publix, you've got food places, pizza.
Oh yeah.
All the conveniences that you would need. So that's
so close to Chitty Chatty. I mean,
Absolutely.
This is so close.
Yeah. So that is your tour of Chitty Chatty. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you on the next one. All right, hope you enjoyed your tour of Chitty Chatty.
I know we did.
Yes, we did. Do us a favor, thumbs up on the video. If you would, subscribe to our channel. It really does help us out. And if you ring the bell, it'll notify you the next time we explore the villages.